films. They're very rarely good these days, aren't they? Modern ones in the cinema, they're always really insignificant and boring and pointless and just very laughable. If you find a good one in the cinemas, you're very lucky. But there's one which I and many other people cannot forget. Trust me, I've tried. The Expendables. What it is a bunch of renowned pensioners who are very famous as action stars for killing people and inflicting pain on others. And so they decide to go and inflict some pain on more people. That's as far as the plot goes. Seriously, that is it. The rest of it is... I don't really know what it is, really. Okay, so what I've deciphered from the plot is that an American businessman has hired the boss of a Greek island to make him money by growing crops and killing people and being arseholes to civilians, which somehow makes him money. And Bruce Willis hires a bunch of soldiers or ex-CIA agents, I don't know who they are, called the Expendables, to stop them. So you can tell from that dreadful plot that Sylvester Stallone obviously wrote that on a deadline. Speaking of writing, the dialogue. It is appalling. It's hardly writing. The dialogue is just pathetic. Whenever the main bad guy's talking, the American and the Greek, it's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. I need to know what it is. That's why I had trouble deciphering the plot. No idea what any of this film is about. And, well, that's only half of it. But the scene where Bruce Willis gives Sylvester Stallone the job is unaudible, undecipherable. You cannot... You just can't. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to put into words how bad this scene is. So Stallone's just standing there doing all this mumbling crap that you can't understand. And then Bruce Willis is all there going... like, you can tell he's way past his age for doing these action films. What they're saying is meaningless. I'm saying that a lot because it's a meaningless film. The dialogue is crap. And so they're having this stupid, ridiculous conversation, and then, as soon as you think it couldn't get any worse, Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps into the room and is doing all of his... well, you all know what he does. So now you have Bruce Willis mumbling, Sylvester Stallone grumbling, and Arnold Schwarzenegger being Arnie. Okay, so this is what fans have been waiting for. Three of the biggest action stars in the world coming together for 2 minutes. Then Arnold Schwarzenegger just walks out. Just like that. So, the moment the world has been waiting for. We want, well, just about all fans wanted a massive fight down. A cool action scene. No, it's just some crap talking and dialogue that you can't understand. There's nothing clever about it. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger leaves. 2 minutes. That is what the world has been waiting for. It's one of the worst scenes in film history. I will gladly say that. I hate it. It's terrible. My God. And I've only just been talking about one scene. My God. Yeah, so by that time I completely lost track of the whole plot. But then later in the scene, Mickey Rourke, who I quite like, decides to give an emotional scene. I've seen the wrestler, he can do that very, very well. But I think the thing that gave the wrestler such, verb and emotion was the writing. It was very good. The writing in this is very bad, as I've already said. So he's painting his guitar, speaking to Sylvester Stallone, and he starts telling him the story about when he was in Beirut, where all ex-military people have been, and he saw a woman jump off a bridge, and that's all I could really remember. So I lost attention completely. I got so bored. And there's only one thing that really caught my attention before I went completely brain dead. So he started crying. What? But like, he's crying over this really crap story. It's not emotional. It's... Give up! Man. Once again, a single scene which makes me so angry because it's so bad. His character's been killing people all his life. He's Mickey Rourke. He's an ex-military dude. That's what he does. And yet, a story about a woman jumping off a bridge makes him completely break down. By this point, there was only one thing that kept me interested. One thing that I knew would be good. They couldn't mess this up. Action. But it seems with the Expendables, you can mess up action. Amazingly. And I know what you're thinking. Most people that like this film are like, oh yeah, the action's all things, a lot of killing in it, and shootings. But no, it is not good. It is boring. It is routine. It's horribly choreographed. It's terribly shot. So badly shot that all you can see is the actors' sweaty 60-year-old faces. I don't want to see that. I want to see the killing, but you can't. And I think, yeah, it's really violent. No, it's not that violent. It's not that outlandish. It's not flamboyant. It's not really pushing the boundaries of what an action scene can be. There isn't even that much killing in it. I'm sounding like a really generic teenager saying there's not enough killing, but it's what I expected. And there wasn't any. So even the thing that all of the idiots were expecting were rubbish. The only reason people like the action is because they force themselves to like it. Because they are expected to like it. There are such things as good action scenes and bad action scenes. And this film has bad action scenes. Look, I can rant about this film for weeks. I can rant about how much Jet Li obviously doesn't fit in. Say how there's only one woman in the whole film. One. Not even any extras that are women. I can say how bad the car chase is. A car chase, even messed that up! My god! I can complain about how all of the set pieces just contribute absolutely nothing to the film. There's only one thing this film does, and that is perfectly sum up how bad modern action films really are. That's the only thing it does. It's one of the stupidest films I've ever seen in my life. No doubt about that. It only exists because of its cast. Yet it should have been able to work around that. Everything else should have worked. I can't believe this is a bad film. It should have been really good. Even the action sucks. Without a doubt, and you saw it coming, this is a 1 out of 10 film. Yeah, there's no reason to like it. I can't believe people do really like this. Okay, if you're one of those people that do like this film, really think why. And everyone I've asked if they like this film and they say yes. They'll say because it's got action. Okay, it has action, no doubt about that. Is the action good? No, it isn't. Think about that. Yeah, it's been quite a big rant, hasn't it? You know what? Next video I want to level this up with a really, really, really good film with action in it. Yeah, I want to do that. So on that anticipated note, stay classy.